Hello, everyone. My name is Thomas McCord, and I'm honored to share some strategies and insight on how we can leverage the culture and logistic assets of English learners while strengthening home and school connections. As educators, our mission is not only to teach content, but to build bridges that connect language, identity, and community in meaningful ways. Culture shapes how students think, communicate, and learn. According to Gay, culture serves as lenses through which students interpret the world. When we ignore the lenses, we unintentionally limit engagement and comprehension. Recognizing student traditions, language, and experience help us to create classrooms that reflect who they are truly is. It is about seeing diversity not as a challenge, but as an incredible opportunity to connect, enrich, and deeper learning for all. Cultural competence means having the awareness, knowledge, and skills to teach effectively across cultures. But educators of English learners, this means understanding that language development and culture is inseparable. We model empathy, validate integrity, and incorporate cultural references into lessons, whether through diverse texts, multilingual resources, or by acknowledging the cultural perspectives students bring to the class. We can integrate IL's cultural values by including literature and examples from their cultures, celebrating holidays, and inviting families to share their stories and traditions. When students see themselves reflected in the curriculum, motivation and participation rise drastically. It tells them that they belong. Culture does not just influence what students learn, it shapes how they learn as well. It affects how they view collaboration, authority, and structure. When we honor collective traditions, storytelling, and community-based learning, we are building on strengths that many ill students already possess. Classrooms that promote trust and belonging accelerate language growth. We can label materials in multi languages, use visuals and sentence frames, and allow students to use their home language as a bridge to English. Exclusion happens when every student feels logistically safe, when their voice and any language matters. Here are a few practical ways to celebrate diversity in instruction. Incorporate multicultural language in student-led cultural showcases. Use bilingual words, walls, and visuals. Create classroom norms centered around empathy, respect, and curiosity. Student home language are cognitive assets, not barriers. Please encourage students to brainstorm in their first language before translating in English. Invite parents to read out loud in their language, diversity, and literacy events. These small actions build pride, confidence, and fluency. Each ill student brings unique strength, logistics, artistic, and interpersonal. Differentiated instruction, visuals, and flexible grouping help every learner access content on their level. Meeting students where they are show them that their identity is not a barrier to success, but a foundation for it. For many ill languages, learning comes with culture shocks or isolation. Creating buddy systems, celebrating logistic milestones, and embedding social emotional learning builds a sense of belonging to them. Reminding students that they are valued for who they are, not just their performance academically, goes a long way. Our routine should be reflected on students' lived life experiences. Greet them in their home language, acknowledge their customs, and adapt to their comfort levels with communication. When we do this, we're not just managing behavior, we are creating psychological safety. Families and communities hold incredible funds of knowledge, skills, and wisdom and traditions that can enrich instruction. For example, a math unit can use family recipes written in both English and home language to teach measurements while validating culture. True partnership means shared communication and collaboration. Hosting bilingual family nights, sending translated newsletters, and using apps like Class Dojo help families feel included. Invite parents to share their expertise and turn classrooms into communities of learning. Family engagement is about empowerment, not just attendance. Offering interpreters during conferences and workshops that explain school systems and leadership roles for parents of ill. These efforts make families partners in their children's education and success. Partners with community centers, churches, and local organizations reflect student cultures. Celebrating Heritage Month, hosting multicultural nights, and highlighting student performance in native language to make exclusion a year-round practice, not just a thing. When we view English learners through asset-based lenses, we unlock their brilliance. By connecting culture, language, and family engagement, we create classrooms where every student feels seen, supported, and celebrated just as they are. Thank you for listening for my commit. Thank you for your commitment and making education equitable and exclusion for all learners.